Welcome to RANA, Rising Above Narcissistic Abuse. This is a safe space for survivors of narcissistic abuse, where we share stories of strength, recovery, and transformation. Here, you'll find empowering videos, insightful advice, and a supportive community dedicated to helping you overcome the aftermath of narcissistic relationships. Welcome back to our channel, dedicated to helping survivors of narcissistic abuse find their path to healing and empowerment. Today, we're tackling a crucial aspect of recovery: forgiving yourself, a crucial step in moving on. Recovering from narcissistic abuse can be a tumultuous journey, marked by self-blame and guilt. In this video, we'll explore the significance of self-forgiveness and why it's an essential step toward healing and moving forward. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We're here to support you. Let's delve into the power of forgiving yourself. Self-blame versus self-forgiveness. Before we dive into self-forgiveness, let's discuss the stark contrast between self-blame and self-forgiveness. Self-blame, a common response to narcissistic abuse. Self-blame is a common and destructive response for survivors of narcissistic abuse. It involves holding oneself accountable for the actions and behaviors of the abuser, often leading to feelings of guilt, shame, and a belief that the survivor is responsible for the abuse they endured. Self-forgiveness, the healing alternative. Self-forgiveness, on the other hand, is the process of letting go of self-blame and recognizing that you are not at fault for the abuse. It involves acknowledging your pain, learning from the experience, and granting yourself the compassion and understanding you deserve. Self-blame can be a significant obstacle to healing and moving forward, while self-forgiveness paves the way for personal growth. The self-forgiveness process. Forgiving yourself is a process that requires conscious effort. Let's explore a step-by-step guide to self-forgiveness. Step 1. Acknowledge your pain. Recognize the emotional and psychological wounds caused by narcissistic abuse. Understand that the feelings of guilt and self-blame are normal reactions to trauma. Step 2. Accept responsibility for your healing. While you weren't responsible for the abuse, you are responsible for your healing. Take control of your recovery journey and prioritize self-care. Step 3. Challenge negative beliefs. Identify and challenge the negative beliefs and self-criticisms that have taken root in your mind. Replace them with affirmations of self-worth and resilience. Step 4. Learn from the experience. Use the lessons you've gained from the abuse to grow and become more resilient. Focus on how the experience has shaped you into a stronger person. Step 5. Embrace self-compassion. Extend the same kindness and understanding to yourself that you would offer to a close friend. Be patient and gentle as you navigate the healing process. Step 6. Let go of resentment. Release any resentment or anger you may hold toward yourself. Forgiveness is about freeing yourself from the weight of negative emotions. The self-forgiveness process is unique for each survivor and may take time, but it's a journey worth embarking on for your emotional well-being and personal growth. Healing through forgiveness. The act of self-forgiveness can have profound healing effects on survivors of narcissistic abuse. Emotional liberation. Self-forgiveness frees survivors from the emotional shackles of guilt and self-blame, allowing them to experience a sense of emotional liberation and relief. Self-esteem restoration. Self-forgiveness plays a vital role in restoring self-esteem, helping survivors reclaim their sense of self-worth and recognize their inner strength. Empowerment. Self-forgiveness empowers survivors to take control of their lives and make choices that align with their well-being. It's a pivotal step in the path to empowerment. Resilience. Self-forgiveness nurtures resilience, enabling survivors to bounce back from adversity, grow from their experiences, and become more emotionally robust. Positive self-image. As survivors practice self-forgiveness, they develop a more positive self-image and begin to see themselves as deserving of love and compassion. These healing effects highlight the transformative power of self-forgiveness in the journey toward healing and moving on from narcissistic abuse. Empowerment through self-forgiveness. Self-forgiveness not only heals but also empowers survivors to take control of their lives. Personal growth. Self-forgiveness is a catalyst for personal growth, making survivors more self-aware, resilient, and capable of achieving their goals. Healthy boundaries. As self-forgiveness takes root, survivors are better equipped to establish and maintain healthy boundaries, protecting themselves from future abuse. Improved relationships. Self-forgiveness positively impacts relationships with others, enabling survivors to connect from a place of self-love and empathy. Confidence. Survivors who practice self-forgiveness gain a newfound sense of confidence, believing in their worth and abilities, paving the way for greater self-assurance. Resilience in the face of challenges. Self-forgiveness equips survivors with the emotional strength to face challenges and adversity with grace and determination. These empowerment effects underscore the transformative nature of self-forgiveness. It's not only about healing but also about rediscovering your inner strength and potential. Conclusion. Embracing self-forgiveness for a brighter future. Thank you for joining us in this discussion on forgiving yourself, a crucial step in moving on. We've explored the importance of self-forgiveness, the difference between self-blame and self-forgiveness, a step-by-step guide to self-forgiveness, the healing and empowerment effects of self-forgiveness. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay connected with our supportive community. Together, we can nurture self-forgiveness, heal, empower ourselves, and create a brighter future. In the coming days, we'll dive into topics like legal and financial considerations, healing from emotional trauma, and embracing your new life after narcissistic abuse. Join the conversation by following us on social media and sharing your experiences. We're here to support you every step of the way. Remember, you are not alone. Together, we are rising above narcissistic abuse.